What's happening, everybody? Zero gravity here. So sometimes I get interesting thoughts come to me randomly, and this one is kind of cool. I want to share it with you. So you know how it's popular to say in between people, when somebody looks really good for his age, let's say a person who is 45 looks great, everybody's compliment would be, whoa man, you're 45, happy 20s, man, you look great, you look young, you look amazing. And those comments are reasonable because person puts tons of work, tons of knowledge in consistency, in something that he finds important, which is his health and his image. But what I think honestly is because that society is distorted, and it is very unique to see a person with abs at their 50s, because unfortunately majority of people are out of shape. Why out of shape? Of course, because the food resources are cheap, everything is available, sitting lifestyle, this and that, you all know that, all right? So, but imagine originally, back in the days, people weren't that big. People were fighting for food, hunting, surviving, law of survival. And of course, you simply couldn't have such a factors that would work against you, such as extra weight and all that. It wasn't possible without technology, let's say, and without progress. So now what we have is somebody who is in their 30s, they start looking not athletic, their health is under certain risks. And it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. What it should be is, I think we're not going to take kids, of course, as an example, but let's say there's 20s and you can look your best 20s, then you reach 30s, then you look the best 30s, then you reach 40s, you look the best 40s, 50s, 60s, and all that. What's the difference that would make? Because again, if we remove the technology, if we remove idea of distorted food habits and all that, we will get physically capable, strong human beings at their 20s, at their 30s, their 40s and 50s if they survive. So, and that's why each of those periods of time, 20s, 30s, 40s, it's beautiful itself, because you can make the most of it by just focusing on one decade at a time and try to get the most of it. Now, when you are 40s and in your mind you try to look like 20s, you will never be able to do that, achieve that realistically, because in your 40s, in your 50s, you cannot do things that you've done in 20s and 30s. Example, high knees jump, am I gonna do it at 50s? Probably not. And I will be very right about it in order to protect my health and longevity, and of course, being able to train for as long as you can, as long as I can. And that's why if I am 40, I look at my real biological age and I try to get the most of it. I don't try to cheat myself trying to perform like 30th. Or if so I do, I put my health at risk. Simple example, high knees jump, high intensity training, heart, that would not be too healthy when you're older. And so that would be a great motivation, because remember, if you're 30, you want to look like superiorly great 30, and not in a sense of look only, of course, your health and performance. And then you will gain a certain harmony. That's just a cool thought to share. Peace.